So with family gatherings, vacations, traveling, and unlimited food right around the corner, maybe, what is the best way to train around the festive season? Find out in today's Q&A. Hey everyone, Selwyn here from Wynn, where the goal of the channel is to help you get a little bit stronger every single day. Thanks for clicking on another 5 Minute Friday Q&A video series where I answer your question in under 5 minutes, or at least try to. Today's question is simply, what's the best way to train around the holiday season so that you don't lose a lot of strength, don't lose a lot of muscle size, and potentially continue to get stronger in the long run? So let's start that timer. So the holiday seasons are just around the corner, and with that's gonna come time away from home, potentially time with family, time not working, and potentially time not training. So how concerned should you be without being able to get access to that gym, and how is the best way to get around that? So starting off with strength concerns, a 2013 study looked at rugby players and found that after about 3 weeks of not training, they started to show signs of strength decay. I'll link the studies below, as well as all the other studies that I reference in today's video. So it took about 3 weeks, not for them to completely lose strength, but simply to start showing signs of strength loss. With regards to muscle atrophy, the opposite of hypertrophy, another study indicated that muscles start to shrink right around 4 to 6 weeks of no use, and they looked at people that had accidents and were unable to move. So I'm guessing you'll still be moving at least slightly over this period. But in any case, you're looking at that 3 week period of like doing nothing, like absolutely nothing, not even walking around, playing games with family, things like that. So although it's not optimal, before you even start showing signs of weakness and muscle loss, you're looking at that 3 week time frame. So unless you're taking a 6 week vacation, this is probably not something you really have to be that concerned with in the long-term big scheme of things. So given that we know that 3 weeks is probably when it starts to show signs of training, if you're only taking 1 to 2 weeks off, you don't really have to worry about it. But you can plan around that to minimize, you can plan around it to make the most of the season and make sure that you set yourself up right for when you come back for training. So obviously planning is going to be the first part of that. So you want to plan your programming around the times you're going to be going on break. So make sure you have a calendar coming out, and that you know the weeks that you won't be able to train, or you just don't want to train because you're going to be going on vacation, you're going to be meeting up with family, all that type of stuff, whether that be a week or 2 weeks or a couple of days. Just put that on the calendar and then just reverse engineer from there and plan your training structure around that. Because the best thing you can do is to work up to make sure that that week off, or those 2 weeks off, are a scheduled deload. And what that means is you're actually ramping up volume, ramping up intensity in all the weeks leading up to that final week off. So the week right before you're not going to be training, push the body as hard as humanly possible. Try to get some functional overreaching where we're training to failure, training past failure if possible, with some forced reps, some negatives, things like that. Look at ways to really stress the body, because you're going to have 2 weeks of downtime. And what this does is it removes the stress from you trying to figure out how to fit in training, and knowing that you really shouldn't be training because you've pushed your body so hard. You push your body so that it requires you to not do anything. And that's going to help with that stress management over the holiday period. It might be a fun time, but there's definitely a lot of stress that happens just by traveling, planning meals, cooking meals, all that type of stuff. It's fun, but it does take up time. And the last thing you want to be worrying about is getting the food ready and then trying to figure out how to train. If you've already planned around that, you don't need to worry about it. So this leads you to actually being able to enjoy time with your family over the holiday season, and you don't have to worry about skipping out and getting to the gym for 1 to 2 hours. And unless you're getting paid to perform a sport, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter, because you're not getting paid for it unless that benefit you see from training far outweighs the time spent with family. It really doesn't matter. And again, when we planned right, you don't need to train, and you actually shouldn't be training, because we've went into that functional overreaching stage. And the other thing you can do that I like to do is regards to enjoying the amount of food that's going to be out. We all know that the holiday season puts out amazing meals wherever you go, so plan on eating around those meals. I like to make sure that I'm always leading up to a bulking season. Right before Thanksgiving is like the start of that bulk, so that's a perfect time to overindulge, as it were. I mean, it's not perfect, but if you're only going to spend 2 days overeating, might as well be in a bulk mode. The other way to think about this and plan around it is to reduce your calories on the preceding and preceding days. That way, over the course of a week, the theme of this is not answering it under 5 minutes, apparently. Looking at it a weekly caloric balance rather than a daily caloric balance, where over the course of the week, you're actually not putting on that much weight. And even on the day, focus on getting in high quality proteins and high quality carbohydrates. And to wrap that point up, remember, you don't get fat after 1 day of eating. So hopefully you found those tips useful. Hopefully you'll be able to enjoy the time spent with your family and really make the most of that time and not worry about training and eating, because you've set yourself up for success. And when you come back from that week off, you're going to be ready to go. You're going to be fully recovered. You're going to be well fed, and you'll be able to hit it hard. So happy holidays. Have a great Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year. And enjoy the time with your family. And in case I missed out any holidays, here you go. Finally, happy Festivus to the rest of us. This has been Selwyn from Wynn Strength, and remember to never stop learning and to never stop lifting.